Alright, I'm back with the grand final of the ESL RPG Spring Cup Series Edition 2. This is the second out of 3 weekly cups that will be played. In the first cup we saw Kilburn winning and got 100 points, but in this second cup he's not driving. The 8 players who are going to drive in this final are Mario, Rappo, Milkshake, Rehax, Chaos Hand, Shorty, Raisons, VKLF, and that might be it. I'm not exactly sure actually which 9 players that made it to this grand final phase. But yeah, this one will be played in knockout, which means that the 2 last players will get knocked out for each round until we reach top 4, where it will change to only 1 player getting knocked out until only 1 player remains. That is the format, and we are going live now in the first round. Good luck and fun to all the players. And we should shortly see here who the players are. Currently following Milkshake. Rappo takes the lead, but then gets stuck. Of course, in this format, I want to focus on the last positions, which is what matters. And looks like Prime is last, if I'm not mistaken. There might be 1 player behind him as well. Yes, Chaos Hand is currently last. So he's dropped down a lot here. So Prime and Chaos Hand currently facing elimination in the first round. But this map is 7 to 8 minutes long, so there's still a lot left to go. And even if you have a bad mistake, you can still come back. As you see here, Milkshake now with a mistake. So Chaos Hand close to passing him. And Prime no longer facing elimination. Yeah, clicking on the names to the left is really useful. You don't have to see the tab all the time, switching between the players. So it's much more streamlined, easier on the eyes. Alright, looks like Chaos Hand and Milkshake still are the 2 last players. Oh, Chaos Hand falls on his back. Will he reach the next checkpoint? No, he won't. Or, yes he will! He manages to drive on his back, which is a classic RPG trick. So he makes it to the next checkpoint, which was really good, because had he not, then he would have had to respawn to the previous one and would have lost a lot of seconds. So it was a good thing he could reach that checkpoint. And we see Mario dropping down to last place. Mario, who took first in time attack qualifiers and also won a night cup played on this map a couple of months ago, I think. So yeah, he falls down to last place. Must have made a very significant mistake. That would be a huge upset if Mario is knocked out in the first round. But again, still a long way to go. We are only 2 minutes into this map. And Mario can, of course, drive this track really fast, so I would not count him out just yet. But he does get stuck on the tree, so that's not good. But he's getting very close to Prime though, and he's actually already ahead of Chaos Hand, who's made another mistake. So Mario just needs to pass Prime here, and he will be on safe ground. Prime though still in front of him. But now Mario will pass. So Prime back to second to last position. But still not out of it. But needs to keep up with Mario. Wow, Mario getting stuck. So Prime will pass him. Chaos Hand still dead last. 1 checkpoint behind Mario and Prime. And Prime surprisingly is keeping himself in front of Mario. I thought Mario would cruise by very easily, but no, in fact Prime is still in front. Not for long though, Mario will pass him. And I think Prime also made a minor mistake here. So Mario gets a bit of a lead. Oh, but then he gets stuck again! Mario with another mistake. This is getting pretty scary for Mario. We are in 4 minutes into the map and he gets stuck again. Ah, actually not. Prime is... no, wait. Prime is still ahead of Mario, but only barely. So this is still very, very close. It looks like Chaos Hand will take last. He's 2 checkpoints behind now, so this is a fight between Prime and Mario. Oh, Shorty also close by. So we got 3 players now battling it out for to avoid that second to last position, which will get you knocked out. Oh, and we see also Milkshake. This is getting pretty interesting now. Prime falls down. But it's definitely not out of this. We got 4 players now, very close to each other. And we got Mario, who is at second to last place. And he makes another mistake here as well. Oh, that is very bad for Mario. He avoids the respawn at least, but he's gonna lose a lot of time with that. 5 minutes into the map. Oh, VKLF all of a sudden shows up as well. This is very close. Yeah, we can say for sure that Chaos Hand will take last, but who is going to take second to last? Right now it's Rehacks all of a sudden. All players making mistakes here. Looks like only Rappo and Raisons are doing fairly well at the top. All other players are facing elimination. Right now it's Rehacks and Chaos Hand who will get knocked out in the first round. But look at this, Rehacks is very close to Mario. Oh, Rehacks getting a bit stuck in the tunnel, but he passes VKLF and Shorty. Wow, this is so close. And I think VKLF had to respawn. Yes, he did. Bad landing from VKLF, but Mario has also made a mistake. This is not over yet, but we are closing in on the finish line. Right now VKLF and Chaos Hand are getting knocked out. VKLF cannot afford any more mistakes. I can see Mario, but he is still a couple of seconds behind. They go up the stairs. Ah, Shorty has respawned and he has lost a lot of time with that. Right now it looks like Shorty is going to get knocked out. And meanwhile we got Rappo finishing the round. Sets a time under 8 minutes. Rehacks should also be pretty close. Actually Raisons is in front. Raisons takes second place. Then we got Rehacks. And Shorty 8 seconds behind VKLF. Very unfortunate late mistake from Shorty. Is gonna cost him. Rehacks takes third, Milkshake takes fourth, Mario takes fifth. Then we should have Prime, who is standing still. I hope he didn't disconnect. That would be very unfortunate. I think Prime might have disconnected. VKLF will take the next position. And Prime is standing still. So is Shorty gonna make it? Look at this. Prime is standing still and Shorty is going to pass him, but then he gets stuck and needs to respawn. 2 minutes left on the clock. I'm not sure. What's going to happen? If someone disconnects, will it be 3 players getting knocked out? I don't know. Anyways, Shorty needs to finish at least and be ahead of Chaos Hand. But yeah, it looks like Prime did disconnect with just 1 turn left of the round, and Shorty now for the 2nd time passes him and should be able to drive into the finish line now. So I guess he will make it as the last player into the next round, and Prime and Chaos Hand will get knocked out. So very unfortunate for Prime. So close to finishing. And I guess wait. Yeah, okay, no. Sometimes the players could still finish after a while, but it looks like Prime is actually not going to be able to drive anymore. So that's very unfortunate. And he is kicked from the server. So that was the end of the first round. Chaos Hand and Prime getting knocked out. And we should be down to 7 players, I think. And now Prime joins the server again, but yeah, says his internet broke down. Very unfortunate, but we are live into the next round. 2 more players will get knocked out. And it feels like a very close race. Very hard to call it. Prime is driving here, but I don't think he should be allowed to do so. So he should go into spec mode. And it looks like Raisons is currently last. No, not at all actually. Shorty is last. Shorty and Raisons, more known for driving tech. And they are currently facing elimination, but very close to the other players. But looks like Rehacks have respawned. Positions can really change fast in this format. Player has to respawn. So right now Rehacks is 7 seconds behind. Actually not anymore, it's much closer now. But Rehacks and Raisons will be knocked out at this moment. Oh, that's a bad mistake from Rehacks. Didn't lose too much time though. Of course, the worst place to make a mistake, or where we have to respawn, is just before the next checkpoint. Then you will lose the most amount of time. But yeah, Rehacks 1 checkpoint behind Raisons now, who's also facing elimination. Needs to catch up to Milkshake, who's already here. So not looking too good for Raisons and Rehacks. We are 3 minutes into the map. Oh, VKLF has dropped down to second to last. So Raisons now on safe ground. And in the top we got the Rap and Mario doing really good. Also Shorty. Those three players seem to be pretty safe at the moment. Milkshake, Raisons and Rehax though not so much. Actually no, Milkshake has passed Shorty who gets stuck over the bridge. So Shorty might not be as safe anymore. VKLF has dropped down to last place now. Rehax has passed him. So Rehax and VKLF right now getting knocked out. Yeah, when it's top 5 we will have one player getting knocked out. I think, at least. But I might be wrong. Oh, another respawn from Rehax. More and more looking like it's going to be Rehax and VKLF getting knocked out. They are pretty far away now from Raisons, who has even passed Milkshake. Oh, all of a sudden React is really close to Raisons. So Raisons probably had to respawn. But then React needs to back it up here. Losing valuable seconds. Had a great opportunity there to overtake Raisons. And then he falls down here as well, so Rehax continues to make a lot of mistakes. As long as Raisons can avoid respawning, then he should make it. We are soon nearing the end of this round. You can see here how far behind Rehax is. Oh, all of a sudden he's really close to Shorty. So Shorty with a respawn as well. And again is facing elimination for the second round in a row. But can Rehax catch up to Shorty? That is the question. Oh! Getting very close now. Mario in the meantime has finished with a good time. Takes first. Here we see some different strats. Rehax backs it up and actually passes Shorty. So oh, what? VKLF has disconnected. Okay, but he should be out in that case. And now the fight is between Rehax and Shorty. Who's gonna survive to the next round? Rehax gets a small lead. It was looking really that Rehax would get knocked out, but late respawn from Shorty. Mario and Rappo has finished the round. Ooh, this is very, very close. Here comes the ending. Can Shorty make a comeback? Ah, he tries for it, but Rehax still in the lead, and Rehax is going to take the position in front of him. So that means that Shorty and VKLF are knocked out. Very close there in the end. Good race. So we are down to top 5 now, I think. Yes. And now we should switch to only one player getting knocked out. So we got Milkshake, Rappo, Rehax, Raisons, and Mario. And again, the two IGM players takes the command, takes the lead. And Rehax gets a bad start. Milkshake and Rehax. Actually no, I should just say the last player, so only Rehax is facing elimination right now. But as we saw in the previous rounds, it's still possible to make late comebacks, as Rehax did. Just barely was able to be ahead of Shorty. And still a pretty close pack of players. Yeah, it seems like Reax is driving pretty risky, which is why he needs to respawn a lot, but he is driving very fast as well, so got that going for him. And we do see Milkshake having to respawn, so he drops down to last place. Unless Rehax had to respawn. No, Rehax is ahead of Milkshake. Yeah, Rappo and Mario having a close fight at the top, but of course that does not really matter in this format. It's all about avoiding that last place. The only round you want to win is the last round. And that's also the round which you want to set your fastest time, so it could be a good strat to actually not drive too fast in these early rounds here and save the best round for last. So right now we got Milkshake trying to catch up to Rehax, but he's one checkpoint behind already, so not looking too good. And now Rehax is 2 checkpoints ahead of Milkshake, so yeah, this is looking to be a pretty lackluster round. Unless someone will have to respawn and lose seconds with that. Otherwise Milkshake is going to take 5th place. And with that we'll get 25 points in the scoreboard, I believe. First place will get 100, second place will get 60, third place will get 40, fourth place will get... actually, I'm gonna check real fast here what the points are, because I kinda forgot. And let's see here. First place will get 100, second 60, third 40, fourth place will get 25, and then 5th to 8th place will get 10 points. So Milkshake will get only 10 points with this position. Still, could be important points. And Rappo dropping down a bit. Rehax has gone up to second place now. Mario looking very good at the top. He's one checkpoint ahead of Rehax. Has not made any notable mistakes. But it is Milkshake who is dead last. He's 2 checkpoints behind Raysons. 5 minutes into the round. Oh, and then he gets stuck here as well. Seems to be a lot of places on this map where players get stuck. More than usual. At least more than the previous map that was used in the first cup. It's all about having that control over your vehicle. And Milkshake will have to respawn and lose even more time. So yeah, more and more it seems like Milkshake is going to finish last and get 10 points with that. So that leaves Mario, Rappo, Rehax and Raysons left in this cup. And yeah, I guess it is a bit of a surprise that Raysons... Well, it's a surprise and it's also not a surprise that Raysons is doing well. Not really known as a RPG player, but as he's shown in my weekly race, which got all styles represented, he is good in all styles, so very good all-round player. You can see the other players there far ahead of Milkshake in a different part of the map. Mario should be close to finishing this round. Very nice time, 7 minutes 25 seconds 80 hundredths, only 5 seconds from the world record. Then next up is Rehax. Could also be a time under 8 minutes, which is still okay. Yes, 7 minutes 48 seconds 19 hundredths. Then Rappo just behind, 7 minutes 51 seconds. And then Raysons will make sure that Milkshake takes 5th place. Also not a bad time from Raysons, so a pretty good race to be honest, between those 4 players. Only Milkshake falling out of it. So we are down to top 4 now. Mario, Rehax, Rappo and Raysons. Again, Mario won the Night Cup that was played on this map a while ago, so knows it very well, knows how to win on it. But you never know in this format. How's it going to go? And yeah, we are live into the next round. And all 4 players off to a decent start. Rappo getting stuck. And stuck again. But not very far behind the rest, anyways. So still very early and impossible to call who's gonna get knocked out. Raysons with a small mistake gets stuck, as I've said many times already for all players. But then he does a very nice part here, or so I thought, because he falls on his back and needs to respawn. So Raysons losing some seconds with that mistake. Drove a bit too risky at this part and got punished for it. But again, still very early into the round, only 1 minute into it, so Raysons Can still make a comeback, but that's not gonna help him. Yeah, I don't know why the engine sound is so quiet. I have it at the highest volume level, but it's still very quiet. I don't know, it might be something with the title pack that it's like set for that, I don't know. Because it seems like it's a bit lower than just in the normal game, so I don't know. Might be wrong with that. But yeah, overall it's also really quiet in the normal game, and the drift sound is really loud for some reason, which I don't really like at all. So right now Raysons is last, Rappo is at third, Reax at second, and Mario is at first. So Raysons getting knocked out right now, but as you can see, it's not far away from Rappo. So should not give up, can still make it. He is about 3 seconds behind only, which is really not a lot in RPG. Ah, that's a costly mistake from Raysons, and he cannot get through this part. That took him forever. So loses 5 seconds or so. And he is now 10 seconds behind Rappo. Caught up a bit, a couple of seconds. But still is at last place and facing elimination. Oh, Mario drops down to third place. Had such a good start, but probably had to respawn, and that cost him a lot. And he's only 6 seconds ahead of Raysons, so this is not over yet. Oh, and then Rappo. Oh, I'm not really sure who is doing good here. Did Raysons actually pass Rehax? Rehax was at first, now it's at last all of a sudden. It's still anyone's round. Ooh, a good turn from Rehax will pass Raysons. We are 6 minutes into the map, so we are closing in on the end. Will Rehax again survive with just a few seconds? Last time it was against Shorty, now against Raysons. Oh, okay, someone is last. It's Rappo, I think. So Rappo now getting knocked out. Mario is back to first place. Looking good again. Reax drops down to third. Raysons passes him. And then Rappo is currently at last place. And with quite a lot. He's even one checkpoint behind. So yeah. Late mistake from Rappo. Looks to cost him. And we'll get him knocked out. Yeah, he really needs to risk it now to make a comeback. Here at the turnaround, you can see the other players. He knows he's not too far behind. He can still make it, but really needs to take the risks, and he is very much doing so. You can see it on his playing style right now. Oh, when Rayson's getting a bit stuck. This is what Rappo needs. Some hope. Should enter the last couple of turns here. Rappo with not the best landing. Raysons still in front of him. Raysons almost getting stuck. Here comes the ending. Can Raysons avoid getting stuck at this part? Yes, he will. Rappo tries for it, and he almost comes back. Whoa, that was really close. Very, very close. But Raysons makes it by a hair, and Rappo is eliminated. What a push from Rappo in the end. Almost made it. Alright, so we are down to top 3. Reax, Mario and Raysons. Who's gonna get the 100 points? Reax, of course, finished second place last race. So already got 60 points. Raysons did not drive the first race, and then I can't remember what points, what place Mario got. I think he was among the top 8, but I can't remember what place he got exactly. Of course, Kilburn, who won the first race, the first cup, is not driving in this one, but already got 100 points, so is looking pretty good. Could still, in fact, be in the lead in total if Reax finishes at third place, I think. And right now he is at second place. Raysons is at third. Yeah, pretty poor start from Raysons, but doesn't mean too much. Once again, in this format, it's gotta think long term. It's a long map, a long way to go. And as we saw, Rappo looked really good for almost the whole duration of the round, but then did that respawn in the end, which allowed Raysons and Reax to pass him. So even though Raysons is behind here with one checkpoint, would be foolish to count him out. Mario was fourth, yeah, and then Reax was second, okay. So Mario should have 25 points in that case. Reax at 60, Raysons of course at 0. And did Raysons respawn? I wasn't paying attention, but I think he did, so he loses additional time and almost fell down. Feeling the pressure a bit, and he needs to back it up here as well. Not a good face from Raysons. Still one checkpoint behind the other two. So this starting to look like the end for Raysons. 2 minutes into the map already. We'll see in the next checkpoint how far away he is exactly. He is... oh wow, he is almost 40 seconds behind, so yeah, this is not looking good at all for Raysons. A terrible start for him in this round. So it looks like the last round will be between Mario and Reax. 3 checkpoints behind is Raisons. Yeah, the ending of this map seems really tricky. I mean, we've seen a lot of respawns at that part of the map, so there's still maybe a small chance for Raisons, but he can definitely not afford any more mistakes. He needs to drive perfectly from this way on, and then also rely on a mistake from Mario or Rehax, and big mistakes as well, because 40 seconds is quite a lot, even if you have to respawn. And of course, Mario and Rehax should know that Raisons is this far away if they are driving with the HUD on. So in that case, they might be driving a bit more safe than usual. Really no need to take any unnecessary risks. Again, it's not about winning these rounds, it's about avoiding the last place. And we see Raisons with another respawn, and that one was a costly one, very far away. So might be over 1 minute behind now. Four checkpoints behind now, so yeah, I think I can call this one now. We are 5 minutes into the map, so about 2 minutes left to go. Raisons over 1 minute left behind the other two players, Rehax and Mario. So Raisons with that third place will get 40 points in the scoreboard. One more weekly cup left to go, of course. Top 8 will qualify to a grand final. So we will still finish this round, of course. Raisons not giving up, driving to the bitter end. And then Rehax is 1 checkpoint ahead of Mario now. Of course, doesn't really matter. About 1 minute left of this round. Then we will have only one more round to go. Rehax versus Mario for first place. Rehax got second in the first weekly cup, looking to take first. Mario got fourth. Also wants to take that first place to make sure that he's going to qualify. And Rehax does this part differently. I wonder if it's faster. Kinda seems like it is. You can see here with Mario, he's gonna do drifts like this, which also leaves the possibility to get stuck, as did happen with Mario. Rehax just drives backwards instead. Even if it is a bit slower, it's definitely much safer. Alright, so Rehax should get pretty close now to the finish. Should be a time under 8 minutes. Could be his fastest time so far. 7 minutes and 45 seconds, 91 hundredths. That is a new record from Rehax, top 3 Dedimania. And then Mario with a time of 7 minutes, 51 seconds, 26 hundredths. And here's Raisons. Looks like he is giving up this round. We'll take third place and get 40 points with that. So still a pretty good effort. And looks like he is keeping. He keeps driving. I'm not sure though if he got time enough to finish. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. But it looks like he will make an attempt at least. he also does what Reax did. Backs it up. So yeah, not much to cast right now. Raisons keeps driving, even though he's knocked out. Rehax and Mario will qualify to the last round. And Raisons will at least be able to finish the round with 1 minute left on the clock. And there he goes. So Raisons takes 3rd place. And let's see now who's going to take first, Mario or Rehax. Again, 1st place will get 100 points, 2nd will get 60. Rehax already got 60 since he got 2nd place in the 1st weekly cup. Mario got 4th and got 25 points with that. Here we go, last round. Oh, and Reax gets stuck. So another bad start from Reax, which we've seen before as well in this cup. He's not really had the start nailed down. And Mario gets the start he wants. 2 seconds ahead. And then another minor mistake from Rehax. But at the same time, it's still catching up to Mario. And it's neck and neck. Oh, Mario getting stuck now. So Rehax goes up to 1st. And then Mario overtakes Rehax at this balance part. Rehax getting a bit stuck, does not have to respawn at least, but it's gonna lose some time. Mario goes up to 1st again. Yeah, Kilburn won the most recent Night Cup, but Mario won all the other ones. And we see Rehax has to respawn. He was close to the checkpoint though, so he didn't lose too much time. But Mario with a good start. He's 10 seconds ahead of Rehax. No, even more than 10 seconds. He is, wow, 7 seconds. So okay, he gained some time actually. Mario with a mistake, but still Mario with a lead. And it's looking pretty good. 2 minutes into the final round. Reax does his part pretty well, I'd say. May look slow, but it's actually pretty fast. It's much harder than it looks to get past these obstacles. You need to have a lot of control over your car, and that's not something that's very easy to do. Rehax remains about 7 seconds behind Mario. If Rehax gets 2nd place, he will, well, anyways, if he takes 1st or 2nd, he will pass Kilburn for 1st in the overall scoreboard. So Rehax will go up to 1st. Get 2nd, he will have 120 points. If he gets 1st, he will get 160 in total. Mario will go up to 125 if he takes 1st, and 85 if he takes 2nd. And now Mario is 9 seconds ahead of Reax. Reax dropping 2 more seconds. Oh, Reax almost didn't make the jump. Very scary stuff. That would have cost him a lot. Having to respawn just before reaching the next checkpoint, and that's an awkward landing as well. So Reax falling out of this fight. Mario now one checkpoint ahead. Oh, and that's another bad mistake from Reax. Had to back it up a bit, adjust his line. And he is 16 seconds behind now. Mario looking good at the top. We are 4.5 minutes into this round. Reax catching up a bit here because Mario didn't have the best landing. So he also had to back it up and adjust. Oh, that is not good for Reax. Needs to respawn, and now he gets that bad landing as Mario also got. And then he gets stuck here as well. This is terrible. A nightmare for Reax. Not what he wanted, not what he needed. And now Mario should be able to take this victory. We are 5 minutes into the map. I don't see Mario losing this now. And it really was his cup. He won the time attack and he really was dominating. Although he was pretty close to getting knocked out in the first round in the knockout phase. But after that I think he's been looking pretty solid. And also set the fastest time. 7 minutes 25 seconds 80 hundredths. And he might be on a good time here in the last round as well. Reax was close to getting knocked out several times, so I think he should be pretty happy to take second here. Six minutes into the map now. Here's Mario. 2 checkpoints ahead of Reax. Looking good. Very, very good turn there. Landed perfectly on that balance act. So that was a very good part from Mario. I guess we can follow Reax to see how he does that part as well. That was really perfect from Mario, I thought. Great landing, great position. Here's Reax getting a bit stuck, and let's see how he does this part. Not nearly as good, so Mario will increase the distance even more and is gonna take this. Approaching the ending. This could be a very good time for Mario as well. I predict somewhere between 7 minutes 30 seconds 35 seconds or something like that. That's my guess. Or maybe even faster than that, we'll see. Here he goes, the last part for IGN Mario. He is going to take home the ESL RPG Spring Cup Series 2. Here's the ending, and his time is 7 minutes 30 seconds 39 hundredths. GG. So Mario takes first, Reax will take second, and then Raisons took third. That is the result of this cup. We got one more cup left to go, which will be played next Saturday, and then the top 8 players with the most points out of these 3 weekly cups will qualify to a grand final played the week after the last cup. But yeah, that's it for me, so thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.